Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Friday, September 17th, 2021. Happy Friday everyone. I hope that you all are doing well and that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. And on today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about HBAR, Shiba Inu, and some of the things that came out of the SEC Senate hearing, as well as a little bit of XRP news attached with Coinbase to boot. So get excited for today's video. We got some information that we want to make sure that we distribute and most definitely get to you, because if you haven't heard it from other folks in the crypto space, most definitely I've been given permission to share a particular tweet from an individual who has greatly appreciated in the community crypto space as a whole, and we'll get to him at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that, because it's very important that this information gets across to you, especially if you are a XRP hodler looking for your Flare airdrop as well as your Songbird airdrops as well. And I'm going to show you how to look at that based on the tweet that I was able to get permission to share today. So again, here we are. Friday, and I'm getting ready for outstanding weekend. I hope that you guys are enjoying the videos. Thank you for tuning in for this video week of videos for everything that was discussed for Solana and the ecosystem and those tokens that I was able to present to you. So thank you for coming on board. For the new subscribers and those who have been here, thank you greatly for continuing to push me forward, trying to make better content, better use of the video streaming outlet and podcasting as well. So thank you guys so much. And I apologize for the volume or the, the noise bouncing off when it comes to the audio. I'm still not in a great position to have uploaded any new mechanisms to do better until my equipment comes on the truck from California. So please be patient. I apologize up front, but there's no excuses. I'm going to do the best that I can do in order to rectify the situation. But anyway, without further ado, Bitcoin's dominance is at 42.1%, Ethereum at 19.1%, with a global crypto market cap of 2.13 trillion, which is a decrease of 2.76% over the last day. While we got some trending tokens, Shiba Inu is one, and then some of these others here, and then most definitely you can look at the biggest gainers. It seems like I'm never on these biggest gains, but it's okay because I'm not chasing gains. I'm chasing those assets that have real use cases and utility, and those are some of the tokens that I like to contribute to here on the channel and represent. So anyway, Bitcoin right now, $47,631 flat, and Ethereum at $3,463.01, while Cardano's posted still at number 3, $2.38, and BNB, Binance Coin, at number 4, $412.66 there. And most definitely, let's jump right over to the number 6 spot, our beloved XRP at $1.07. And again, I always encourage you, if this is the token of your choice for your foundation, a great opportunity to continue to accumulate, acquire, because at the end of the day, we do not know when there's going to be a movement to the upside with XRP, because again, when XRP moves, it moves fast. Solana posted at number 7, $145.49 there, taking a little breather from the upside, but most definitely we will capture some more momentum here. So hodl your position, stay patient, and persevere through any negative FUD that might have come out earlier this week with any of the technical difficulties. And here we are at number 8, $34.08 for Polkadot, and Dogecoin at 24 cents there. at number 9, and it is up 1% over the last 24 hours. And then rounding out that top 10, we got USDC, who holds a $29.3 billion market cap. And then here we see Uniswap at $65.75, trying to catch up to Uniswap and get into a better position to try to break into the top 10. And I do believe that that will happen here shortly. Most definitely, if we take a peek down the market cap there, we're going to see some red here and there. Most definitely a lot of red, so great buying opportunities for us all if we have the ability to do so. And my most favorite thing to do is don't do nothing at all, because that probably will be your best move to make if you can't make one at all, especially if you're not able to buy these tokens in the red. Now you have EOS there, which is in the green. Some others that are in the green, like IOTA, and then today, most definitely, we're going to be talking about HBAR, which is down 10.9% today on today's video, and then some other tokens, as you can see, like Shiba Inu, which is up 23% over the last 24 hours based on the Coinbase listing. And I know that there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty upset that they rather list Shiba Inu rather than try to relist XRP or any other digital assets out there. So I'll give you my point of view and my perspective on that when we get to that portion of the video, so stay tuned for that. And then again, as you scroll down, you see a lot of red, which is okay because those are great buying opportunities. Speaking of HBAR, $5 billion has been allocated to develop the HBAR Hedera ecosystem, and this is from Sam Cooling, September 17th, 2021, and this is an article written on coinrivet.com. And here we are. The Hedera Governing Council has allocated $5 billion of Hedera Hashgraph in an effort to incentivize and fund the expansion of its ecosystem. The $5.35 billion funding represents 20% of the total Hedera Hashgraph HBAR supply and will be delivered through an independent HBAR foundation. So as we scroll down, this is coming from Mark Radcliffe, which is a partner of at DLA Piper and a member of the Hedera Governing Council, explained the move was aimed at driving decentralization of the blockchain. And he was quoted as saying, "We believe that the Hedera network to reach its full potential as the trust layer of the internet, we must continue its strategy of decentralizing the governance of the ecosystem, which started with this unique Hedera Governing Council structure," he said. "And our aim is, with the transfer of these assets, is to ensure the decisions about the growth of the network will continue to be further decentralized through the role of independent HBAR foundation." So again, this is their Twitter feed at Hedera, and if you want to go give them a follow, I encourage you to do so to get all the latest and greatest news. And then most definitely, this is an article coming out of Dallas, Texas, September 16, 2021. So you can click on that, read that there, and then you can read the rest of this article. What is Hedera Hashgraph and the Governing Council? You can check that out. I'll let that remain in the description so you guys can go ahead and follow through on the rest of that reading there. And now what we want to do is get into this article from CNDC. Senators demand cryptocurrency regulations guidance from the SEC Chair Gary Gensler, and this was dated Tuesday, September 14th. SEC Chair Gary Gensler assured the Senate that the regulator is working overtime to create a set of rules to oversee the volatile cryptocurrency markets. And Gensler also told reporters after the Senate banking hearing that the SEC is weighing different options on how to tackle problems with the payment for order flow. And then again, Republican Senator John Kennedy accused Gensler of imposing his personal belief on the nation's companies through climate and diversity disclosures. So again, let's go ahead and just tap into this briefly. Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler on Tuesday assured lawmakers that the Wall Street's top regulator is working overtime to create a set of rules to oversee the volatile cryptocurrency markets while balancing the interests of American investors. Gensler also told the Senate Banking Committee that he and his team are trying to protect investors through better regulation of the thousands of new digital assets and coins, as well as oversight of the more familiar Bitcoin and Ether markets. Well, let me just make it very clear here. Okay? They're not protecting investors. They're not doing anything for them, because if you're working overtime, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to come up with regulations, clarity, especially when you're calling projects securities. You know what those securities are. You haven't produced a list of securities so people can actually see what they are. And even if they are securities, that doesn't mean a darn thing, because at the end of the day, there are security tokens that we've mentioned on the channel that are under regulatory guidelines and framework. Okay, so again, they're going to use their authority to strong arm the law, strong arm the people, retail investors. And again, as I always say, I do believe that these folks are corrupt, they're compromised, and they are not having your best interest or my best interest in mind. And a lot of these folks have been paid off to choose and pick winners. The SEC chief noted the enormity of the task, telling Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, which is a Democrat from Nevada, that the regulator could use a lot more people to evaluate the 6,000 novel digital projects and determine whether they all qualify as securities under the U.S. law. And currently, we just don't have enough investor protection in crypto finance, insurance, or issuance, trading, or lending. Gensler said it prepared remarks. Frankly, at this time, it's more like the Wild Wild West or the old world of buyer beware. That is, they said before the securities laws were enacted. Well, here's the difference. We are building a parallel economy, which is the crypto market, which is the people's economy, where the market is not saturated with your traditional finance tools, your stocks, your bonds, your ETFs, your things like that. And it is a market that is going to bring confidence to the people of the public. Whether you be in this country, the United States, whether you be in another country, crypto is going to change the entire dynamic of investing strategies for the everyday people. Okay, because I know when I first came into cryptocurrency, I mean, I kind of knew some things about this or that, but it expanded my knowledge, the information that I've been able to obtain to become better, knowledgeable on markets, things that are going to help me grow, not only grow as an individual financially, but grow my confidence and my belief in something that I can actually get behind, knowing that it's not only going to help me, it's going to help my family, my friends, as well as my peers. You all are my peers, and I do believe that crypto is going to change not only my life, but your life as a whole. So again, they don't have our best interest in mind, because this will destroy their traditional banking systems as we see. Senator Pat Toomey, a Pennsylvania Republican and the committee's ranking member, pressed Gensler early in the hearing on whether stablecoins meet the definition of a security, since investors don't necessarily expect those assets to return a profit. Stablecoins are a type of cryptocurrency linked one for one to the dollar or other traditional currencies. As such, tend to be less volatile than their peers in the asset class. My whole point is, I think we need clarity on this. Toomey said, I think you should publicly disclose this, and we certainly shouldn't be taking enforcement action against somebody without having first provided that clarity. So again, they're taking action against Ripple. Now they want to take action against Coinbase and other people. But here they ran up into a firestorm with Ripple, and they got themselves into a big mess. And I do believe that there's no way that Ripple will settle with these clowns. SEC Chair Coinbase lists dozens of tokens that might be securities. This is what he says. Well, I haven't heard anything about the securities. SEC Chair Gary Gensler took a new shot at Coinbase amid an ongoing dispute between the agency and the company. And if you heard about this or read about this last week, they were attempting to file a lawsuit against Coinbase. Gary Gensler hinted that many of the assets currently listed on Coinbase may be securities, and the remark comes as the SEC and Coinbase are in an ongoing fight over the crypto regulation. Now, from what I understand, Brian Armstrong with Coinbase has been transparent, setting up meetings, hearings, letting the SEC know what they're doing when it comes to their approach. And I do believe, they set the exchange up. I don't necessarily believe in Coinbase like that, but at the end of the day, as a crypto person, overall, we don't want these things happening, because we don't want these folks to have things ruined, especially if they cannot come back to you and say, well, I don't know, this token is a security or that token is a security. Well, please let us know what those securities are, so then we can actually remove them from our platform. Because I do know Coinbase has done their due diligence before listing any tokens. All right, so I'll let that be here. I don't want to get too caught up in it, but most definitely you want to make sure that you read it for yourselves. And let's move into this next article, because then it will allow us to see what we need to do as a crypto community and a crypto landscape as a whole. So again, this is coming from ripplecoinnews.com. After Coinbase's recent face-off with the SEC, the rumors are XRP is getting relisted on the exchange. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how true that is, but in order to go up against the SEC, you got to fight fire with fire, and you got to start fighting back and start playing their game, because these folks are dirty, very dirty, and they're scandalous. So again, is Coinbase actually relisting XRP? Recently, the word in the street about Ripple is that Coinbase is relisting XRP after it had a kind of face-off with the Fed regulatory agency, SEC. What led to this gossip being triggered is the episode that took place last Thursday when XRP got relisted on Coinbase Pro out of nowhere. Later, the company delisted the coin again, clarifying that relisting XRP happened because of a technical issue. In addition to that, a Reddit user affirmed the sentiment as he noted that while previously the company tagged XRP as this asset is not supported by Coinbase, now it has changed it to trading not yet available. Okay, so again, we would hope that this is true, because then we have two entities, two companies, two sets of people, our crypto pioneers, coming at the SEC full force, and making sure that we actually fight these people right where they are. Because at the end of the day, if you have two people coming at you and that's not afraid of the SEC and their governing bodies trying to continue to stifle innovation and without having regulatory clarity, I think that we are in for a good surprise when that happens, and I do believe XRP will skyrocket at that point. So this is an article coming from invest.com, and this is topping off the news with Coinbase. Coinbase Exchange lists Shiba Inu, and then again SHIB surges over 30%. Per Coinbase, SHIB is now available on its website and Android and iOS versions of the app. Coinbase also launched tools to help SHIB adopters better understand and explore the coin. And as a result of the Coinbase listing effect, SHIB's market cap also increased by 32.06%. So again, I won't read it, but what I will say about this is those who are calling Shiba Inu a shit coin, or why would you list Shiba Inu before XRP? Hey, we don't know what they are doing behind the scenes, what the rhyme or reason is, but hey, listen, if you believe in XRP, you believe in the Flare network, you have to ask yourself this question. It's either you do or you don't. Shiba Inu is on the Flare networks. So obviously, being part of their meme token situation, this is a good move for those who hodl Shiba Inu, like myself. Okay, so go on and call it a shitcoin all you want. Okay, but it's going to make people a lot of money, and I hope that you don't get left out and that you're, putting your foot in your mouth before anything happens or transpire, and you're left in the dust. Because at the end of the day, I always will say I believe in the Flare network ecosystem, what they're building with their F assets, their DeFi, their memes, their NFTs, and things like that. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that Coinbase listed this, because now it's going to bring attention to other investors. Now, what happens if Robinhood goes ahead and lists sheep on their platform? Well, guess what? That's more people coming into the scene that has a better opportunity to trade this token or invest in this token. So at the end of the day, I highly disapprove of those who call cryptocurrencies or digital assets shit tokens or whatnot, because at the end of the day, we don't know the end result. We don't know the end game to a lot of these tokens. And, that is, shitting on somebody else's parade. And I don't really like that, because I'll try to be as positive as I can here on the channel. I don't like, calling people out. That's just not who I am. But most definitely for those folks who are doing that, kind of take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. Expand your thinking, expand the way you see things, because at the end of the day, this is still a brand new asset class, for all of us to get into. So do that, and I think that everything else will change your perspective when you find out that their association with Flare Network is just one key factor as to why I think this is a great move. So anyway, this is coming from whipplecoinnews.com again. XRP is on the verge of a bullish surge as the network activity soars, and this was published about 22 hours ago. And let's go ahead and just briefly get into it. In late March, the sixth largest cryptocurrency market cap size soared by 230%, signaling the end of a consolidation trend. Then at 61 cents, XRP reversed to the neckline of the Head and Shoulders to shake off some of the so-called weak hands. And since July 20th, prices have risen beyond the psychological dollar barrier, where the asset is currently consolidating. Price change in XRP, the Fibonacci retracement indicator, which measures the distance between the high of 196 on April 14th and the low of 51 cents on June 22nd, indicates that XRP is now trapped in a narrow range. XRP again is currently trading, we talked about $1.07 up to 2.37% from its previous high, and coin has a market value of $52 billion and a 24-hour trading value of $3.2 billion. Currently, the circulating total maximum supply is 46.62 billion XRP, and most definitely here you go. You can look at that chart there, and the XRP coin might launch a new uptrend under such unusual circumstances, aiming for the Head and Shoulders pattern goal of $3.42. And the optimistic thesis remains true when considering the growing number of active addresses on the XRP network. Approximately 6,700 addresses are connecting with the network, up to 394% from the previous week. Prices tend to rise with a surge in the number of active wallets. So again, that will be great for all of us, especially for me, because at the end of the day, that will put me in a bracket that I would love to see. I think everyone would love to see it. So I'm happy and excited for this number, but most definitely I'm gonna holler way longer than that. So again, just seeing your value increase, taking the chance on a token that has pretty much underperformed for the last 4 years for me. But you know what? I've never been discouraged. I never have changed the tune when it comes to XRP. So again, let's just be positive. Let's pray that that happens. If not, again, it's still a great buying opportunity at $1.07 to accumulate and acquire as much as you possibly can. And now let's get to another article, and this is coming from RippleCoinNews.com again. Ripple's expansion across the globe continue as the firm now partners with Paydeck. All right, so let's go ahead and read this real quick. Ripple partners with Paydeck, and in a recent tweet by the firm's head of RippleNet's development in Europe, Cindy Young, stated that through the assistance of RippleNet, UK-based remittance service provider Paydeck will now be enabled to to make real-time payments on the on-demand freelancers residing in Latin America as well as Africa. And then here you go, was the tweet. Decided to continue at Ripple's momentum in EMEA with new customers and connections as Paydeck brings real-time payments to freelance and on-demand workers in Latin America as well as Africa. So again, sharing the announcement, she tweeted this out, and most definitely Ripple continues to expand further. Initially, Paydeck had partnered with Ripple in Africa solely, but to expand its business in America, the company has now partnered with Ripple in Latin America too. Cindy Young further asserted that the partnership will lead to expansion in Ripple's footprint in Africa as well as Latin America, as the company will continue to provide innovative solutions implemented in digital remittances across regions. So again, that's some news that is new to us, or to me, and I wanted to go ahead and provide that for you all today here on today's video. Now lastly, what I wanted to make sure that we went over today, this is coming from Sal M, hashtag WeAreXDC, at Mr_blockchain22. And again, does a lot of great work for crypto as a whole, so I encourage you to give him a follow, which I do. He's following me back, so that's a great thing. I did ask him if I can share this tweet. He did give me permission to do so, and I always like to give credit to the source from which I see it from. You can now see your Songbird SGB tokens on XRPscan.com, which we'll look at. Input your XRP address used to claim FLR. Click on the Flare tab and you'll see your XRP snapshot, your upcoming Flare balance, and your upcoming Songbird balance. So again, I encourage you to check this tweet out and go here to XRPscan.com, and what you want to do, copy your address here, put it here in the search account right here. Go ahead and push the search. I've already done it. I've seen my snapshot, and most definitely I'm excited about those returns on SGB as well as Flare, or my Spark tokens. And I don't know what the value will be, but that's some money that will be greatly appreciated coming into my ledger, my other platforms that I've actually got screen captures on, as well as BitTrue. So again, I can't go through it on here all together because I didn't put my address in today, but most definitely what you want to do, it's going to be on your right hand side where you see Flare, and you just click that button and you'll check that out. So again, if you're anticipating or expecting Spark tokens as well as Songbird, I might encourage you to go to XRPscan.com, just like Sal did. He's a great person for doing that, because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know that I can actually come and check that out until I seen the tweet this morning. So most definitely check it out, see what you got coming back, get excited, because those airdrops will be coming very, very quickly, and I do believe within the next 10 days we'll be seeing those airdrops coming to those platforms or wallets that we've set up for that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's news. You got something out of it. I surely did, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we share information, because it's all good. It's all relative to learning and a growing process for every single person, whether you're into HBAR, whether you're into Shiba Inu or Flare networks or any other community like XRP. We want to make sure that we distribute the information all over the place, because again, there's new people coming into crypto every single day, and we want to make sure that they have information that's trustworthy, reliable, and transparent, so that they can follow along and kind of get the information smoothly. So thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the thumbs up. And if you're on Rumble, hit that Rumble button. And thank you folks for tuning into all of the podcast platforms that I'm associated with are on. And I look forward to hearing back from you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Do something fun, new, and exciting, which I will do. Probably will go get some fishing poles and go fishing this weekend over here at the lake, which is about 5 minutes away from the new house. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.